Dear students, from the chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants, we have already discussed how male gamete and female gamete is forming via the process microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. In the today's session or today's video lecture, we are going to discuss how this male gamete and female gametes are brought together, okay, or how fertilization takes place, okay. The concept is known as double fertilization, okay. So before I start with the double fertilization, let me just brief you all the structure of embryo sac. Okay, we have already discussed a typical embryo sac. It's 7-celled and 8 nuclei. Okay, so this structure at the micropylar region, this is called as egg apparatus, right? Having 2 synergid cell, 1 egg cell. At the chalazal end, there are 3 antipodal cells, and at the center there are 2 polar nuclei in the central cell. That's it. So total 7 cell and 8 nuclei. Okay. Now what happens is pollens comes, and as I told you, pollens comes and sit on stigma. That is, stigma acts as a landing platform for the pollen. So imagine there's pollen coming here and sitting on the stigma. Okay. Now once pollen has come, later pollen is coming down. So when it comes down, there will be formation of pollen tube. Okay. So what will have pollen tube? Pollen tube will contain the material from the pollen. So the cytoplasm, the nuclei, all that, whatever pollen has, okay, that entire content comes via the pollen tube. Okay, and everyone knows that pollen tube has 2 nuclei, right? 2 male gametes are present in single pollen. Okay, so there are 2 male gametes, okay, or 2 nuclei. Now you remember I told you on the top of synergid cell there is a thickening, okay, that thickening is called as filiform apparatus. So that will guide this nuclei to come inside. Okay, so filiform apparatus will help this nuclei to come inside. So these 2 nuclei will now reach to synergid cells. Okay, so it will reach to synergid cell. Now once they are present in the synergid cell, from synergid cell, one of the male gamete or one of the nuclei will come and fuse or will come in the egg cell. Okay, egg cell name itself tells you egg will have its own nuclei, haploid nuclei, and one more nuclei have come from synergid, that is male gamete, have come and fused over here. Okay, so what has happened? Earlier there was haploid number of chromosome. Okay, again haploid nuclei, male gamete is also haploid. So haploid and haploid, what has formed is diploid, and egg cell, egg is fertilized, or egg is fused with the male gamete. So what has happened? Male gamete, female gamete have fused, leading to fertilization. So first fertilization or first fusion has taken place over here. So this process of fusing male gamete and female gamete leading to form into a zygote, the process is known as syngamy. So what has taken place now? Syngamy. If you remember, syngamy is also called as fertilization. Okay, so syngamy is nothing but male gamete plus female gamete. Okay, female gamete, male gamete has formed, fused, and it has resulted into formation of zygote, that is diploid. First fusion has taken place over here. Got it? Now, next one is, let me tell you the second, this second nuclei, okay, or second male gamete. Now these male gamete comes, okay, and fuses here. See, one has fused here and one have come and fused near to the polar nuclei where the central cell was there, okay, or in the central cell polar nuclei are present. Okay, so polar nuclei are already haploid, and another male gamete is also haploid. So haploid, this has become 3N, and 3N is referred referred as triploid. Zygote is diploid, and what has result here is triploid structure has formed, or triploid nuclei have formed over here, and the process of forming this triploid by fusing haploid, haploid and haploid, that process is referred as triple fusion. 3 times nuclei are fusing, so it is called as triple fusion. Okay, it is called as triple fusion. So triple fusion has resulted into 3N, and that 3N structure or 3N cell, or you can say 3N nuclei, is now referred as PEN. What is PEN? PEN is also called as primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, so this structure is now called as PEN, that is primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, now zygote has formed here and PEN is formed here. So now the work, okay, of synergid cell and antipodal cells has finished. Okay, so synergid cells will degenerate, antipodal cells will automatically degenerate. Okay, and now zygote will develop into embryo. Okay, now zygote, to develop into embryo, it requires nourishment, right? And that nourishment is being given to the developing embryo is by this primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, how the nourishment is given to the developing embryo, that we'll see in the next video. Okay, so time being, you remember triple fusion leading to formation of primary endosperm nucleus that always give nourishment to the developing embryo. Okay, now I was telling you about double fertilization. Now why it is called as double fertilization? Because in this entire process, 2 fusion are taking place at a time. One is syngamy leading to formation of zygote, and second is triple fusion, that is formation of primary endosperm nucleus. So at a time 2 fusion takes place. That's why the process is known as double fertilization. So all the angiosperm, all the flowering plants are showing double fertilization process. Okay, one more thing I'll just tell you over here. Okay, this is the triploid primary endosperm formed over here in the central cell. Okay, so central cell becomes, the central cells becomes primary endosperm cell. Okay, so cell becomes primary endosperm cell and nuclei becomes primary endosperm nucleus. That's it. You remember this thing. Okay, so syngamy and triple fusion, 2 fusion are taking place at a time. That's why the process is known as double fertilization. Okay, so with this, double fertilization concept is over. In the next video, I'm going to discuss about pollination. So how pollination is taken place in particular flowering plants. Thank you.